Okay, so we got a question to estimate, so I need to rewrite these numbers. So there's only one non-zero digit, so 47 is between 40 and 50, so that's 50. And I got 589 is between 500 and 600, so I'll write that as 600. 96 is between 90 and 100, closer to 100. So that's the first of those two marks. And I'll do a division. 100 will divide into 600 6 times. So I'm working out 50 lots of 6, or turn it around the other way, 6 lots of 50, and 6 50s will make 300. Okay, we've got Malcolm scoring 63 out of 300. He scores a percentage. So 63 out of 300. So a percentage will be out of 100. So to go from 300 to 100, you will divide by 3. So to do the same to the top, dividing by 3. So how many 3's in 63? 3 into 6 go. Okay, so let's do it by here just in case. Might be able to see it straight off, but 3 into 6 goes twice, 3 into 3 goes once. So that's 21 out of 100, which is 21%. Okay, we've got average speed in kilometres per hour, 196 kilometres in 3 hours 30. So the time has to be in hours, so 3 hours 30 minutes. 30 minutes is half an hour, so I'll rewrite that as 3.5 hours. So then speed is 196 kilometres divided by 3.5. So I don't want to divide by the fractions, so if I double the top and double the bottom to get rid of the fraction there, so doubling 3.5 is 7, and double 196, I'll do this here, 196 times 2, 6 2's are 12, 2 down carry 1, 9 2's are 18, and 1 is 19, 9 down carry 1, 1 2 is 2, and 1 is 3. So it's 392, so it's travelling 392 kilometres in 7 hours. So to find out how far it goes in 1 hour, I divide 392 by 7. So 7 into 3 won't go, so 7 into 39 goes 5 times. 7 5s are 35, so 4 left over. And then 7 into 42 goes 6 times. So the speed is 56 kilometres per hour. Okay, we got 3 quantities, a percentage, a fraction, and a decimal, and I've got to pick out smallest and largest. So to be able to do this, we need to write them all in the same type of number, so I'll change them all to percentages. So the easiest one to change is the 0.66. So to change the decimal to percentage, move the point 2 places over, that gives me 66%. And I got 5 out of 8. And then I want to scale the 8 to 100. The percentage. And then 8 won't go straight to 100. There's no number I can multiply 8 by to get it to 100. So I'm going to change, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to change this 5/8 into a decimal first. So I divide 8 into 5. Okay, so put a decimal point and add a naught. Decimal point. 8 into 5 won't go. 8 into 50 is 6 times. 6 8s are 48. 2 left over. Add another naught. 8 into 20 goes twice. 2 8 16, so that's 4 left over. Add a naught. 8 into 40 goes 5. So 5/8 is the same as 0.625. And then to change the decimal to percentage, move that 2 places over. So 62.5%. So the 3 values then, the smallest, I got 64%, 66%, 62.5%. So 62.5% is the smallest, which is 5/8. And the largest, you can see, is 66%. Okay. And then part E, solve these equations. So reading this, that's x divided by 4 is 8. Opposite of dividing by 4 is times it by 4. 8 fours are 32. Right. Solve the equation. 2 steps here. Keep the x term on its own. Opposite of take away 5 is add 5. So 6x is 12. And the opposite of times in by 6, divided by 6. So x would be 12 shared by 6, which is 2. Okay, we got 84 out of 300 as a percentage. So 84 out of 300, I want to write that out of 100. So I divide that by 3. So I can divide the top by 3. So to share 84 by 3, division sign, 3 into 8 goes twice, 2 left over, 3 into 24 goes 8 times. So that's the same as 28 out of 100, which then is simply 28%. I'd share £56 in the ratio of 6 to 1. So altogether, number of shares I've got is 6 there, 1 there. So that's 6 and 1, which is 7. So 7 shares are worth £56. To find one share, so one share will be 56 divided by 7. And 56 shared by 7 is 8. So one share is 8. So I want 6 to 1. So 6 shares will be 6 lots of 8. 6 times 8 is 48. And the one share is £8. So the answer is 48 to 8. Right, write down an n in terms of n in the nth term the following. Right, so put the gaps first of all. I've got a gap of 7, gap of 7, gap of 7. So the gap I got is how many n's I've got, so that's 7n. And then to find what I add or subtract from the 7n, I check if I brought the sequence back by one term. So 9, bring it back by 7 values, and I end up at 2. There's no negative there, so it's positive 2, so the rule is 7n plus 2. Okay, for this one, we do treat this as 2 separate sequences. So I do find the nth term 3, 4, 5, 6, and the nth term for 2, 4, 6, 8. Right, the gap on this one is 1 each time. So the gap is how many n's I've got, so that's 1n. And then if I bring the sequence back one place, that'll come back to 2. So it's 1n plus 2. For this one, the gap is 2 each time, so that's 2 lots of n. And then bring this back by one value, so take 2 off 2, that's 0. So that's just 2n. 2n plus 0 is just 2n. So the answer is this one. Now there's more than one term there, so use a bracket. So it's going to be 1n plus 2 times 2n.